Do you ever just play 5D chess with multiverse time travel and think, man, I wish this were a mini golf game? Well, you're in luck because 4D golf is just that. And the best part is, it's actually a highly entertaining game. So to celebrate this game's 1-year anniversary, here's a compilation of my best scores, near misses, and just general silliness. But first, I should explain how this game works. Don't worry, this will all become super intuitive once I start playing. Unlike in 5D chess, there's no time travel in this game. Instead, we've got extra spatial dimensions to work with. Using the left mouse button, you can move through the 4th dimension. You can also see the compasses in the top right turning. Right now I'm hitting this wall, which means I'm actually moving in the 4th dimension. But you can see the hole is not actually a hole yet, so I have to look around a bit more, and there we go. Now it's a hole. But if I go to the ball, it just teleports me back to where I was before. So now I need to adjust. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I think the hole is there. Yeah, the hole is there. Oh, come on. You might have already noticed that if the stage is relatively flat, we don't really need this direction. So that's why we have the volume view. Just press V to get rid of gravity and move through the other 3 dimensions. Where we have the ball here, we have some dead ends, and then here's the hole. Oh, also, there's this wireframe view, which you'll occasionally see me use. It's useful for looking through walls and such. Here's a handy tip. Anything on this red line will stay when I switch to the normal view. This is really useful to get the hole into focus. Wait, but what are these ghostly shadows? Well, I'll let past me explain that. This is basically the game saying, hey, I know you can't really see this, but it's close enough to where you are, so we'll just show like an outline of it. Just so you have like a bit of an idea how close you are to things. But you can see this is like, this is where the hole would be. And if we move through the 4th dimension, the hole moves to here, I think, yeah. Where's the hole? Oh, there. Here. By the way, nice trees. The 4D trees is not something I was expecting. Just look at the trees, how they move. So it's so weird. There we go. Nice, that was actually a good shot. Wow, looks like I got a birdie. Great. Just a quick refresher, a birdie means 1 shot lower than the par amount. But we can do better than that, right? Oh, you're kidding, okay. Yeah, I can see how I accidentally got an eagle on this. I mean, this shot was controlled. Hey, there we go, 2 shots under par. There's actually an achievement for getting a birdie or better on every hole, so I'll always at least be going for that. Alright, I think you get how everything works now. Let's amp it up with a challenge stage. Every theme has 9 normal holes and 9 challenging ones that put your skills to the test. So let's look at what Evergreen's challenge has to offer. Trefoil, that's a word. Let's look at this. Oh, cool. So, the hole is right there, but... What the... Wait, what the hell is this? Okay, so we have to go all the way around, basically. Okay. These first 2 shots can be really hard, but then the 3rd one has to be controlled. Alright. We are now... Wait a second. Okay, we're a bit further away than usual, so I can actually... That will be okay. Wait a second, I got it! No freaking way. That was a lucky shot, wow. Pizza time! Oh my god. What's this, like pepperoni? Doritos? Why would you put Doritos on your pizza? Smaller pepperoni? Sure. Let's move around. Ooh, big Doritos. Oh, okay. What's this? Oh, this is just... Oh, you're not allowed to go in here. Okay. But shouldn't this be easy? I have the feeling that this should... Oh, but this is a death plane. Like this part, so you have to go around. Okay, where's the hole? What do you mean it's there? Oh, it's there. Okay, so I need to go like this. And then, yeah, there it is. That was pretty good, actually. Birdie! Hey! Alright, now it's time for the big one, Marathon. Just as the name implies, this stage is long, with a power of 11. And it's not easy either. We've got paths without barriers, leaps, hills, a loop-de-loop, you name it. After my first run of this stage, I clocked at it. Just don't look at that number. Just look at the fact that I unlocked something. That's... yeah. If a monkey, if you give it enough time to do something, it will also just figure it out by accident. That's kind of what happened here. The second time around was a bit better, at 8 over par. But at this rate, it would still take a while to get a birdie. Luckily, I didn't have to wait that long because... that's not the best position ever. Ooh. Oh, thank God. Okay, now we're in a good position. Oh, this is gonna be really good. If I don't fall off. Which I don't. Okay. This is in a position to be a birdie. No! No! Okay, this is still in a position to be par. It's par. I'm taking that. Okay. Alas, I didn't make it. After many more attempts though, I finally got this run. It'll be fine. I hope it won't. Damn it. Okay, stop. Okay, I think we're good. Thank God. I'll just flip this around because that's what I'm used to. Alright. Please have a good alignment, thank you. Okay, now I need to not have the worst alignment ever. I am taking that. Whew. We have a shot at an eagle here. Although I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, getting an eagle on this is next to impossible. I'm just calling it. It's not even possible. Just no, don't even think about it. You're thinking about it, aren't you? Just don't. Just don't even. I mean, I guess there was that one shot that wasn't great. So I guess an eagle is possible on this stage. But just barely. Like you have to get every shot perfect. No freaking way! I'm complaining about the fact that the stage is so hard and then I get an eagle on it. And with that, we end Evergreen's challenge on a very high note. Time for the next theme, dunes. This stage mostly focuses on sand, hills, and SpongeBob music for some reason.
2 very boring minutes later.
Let's have a look at our roster of stages. We've got golden spikes. They're not actually spikes, are they? They're spheres. Oh my god. They lied to me. Climbing? Wait, we can't climb. No, it's not allowed. And ramping up. I mean, it's a ramp. But you're gonna tell me it's not a ramp. That ramp is not, like, if you look at it here, this is just gonna put you back. We're not going to use this ramp. It's a scam. Unfortunately, I did actually have to use the ramp for that last one. Oh, okay. So apparently, I can do this. Bro. Okay. Bro. Okay, I was worried that wasn't going to make it in. Now, let's go back to one of the other stages I mentioned, Golden Spikes. This stage absolutely killed me. And do you want to know why? This could be an eagle. Hold up a sec. No! Oh, that was so close. Okay, we're getting the birdie. I'm doing that again. That's an easy eagle. I knew I could get an eagle. I wanted to get that eagle. But damn did I underestimate how long it was going to take. Ooh. No! You're kidding! The hole was right there. I need to be dead center on it. No! Oh god. No, I flopped it again. No! Oh god. No! Oh my god, finally. That has taken me so long. That wasn't the only demanding stage in this theme though. The last shot of sand pits also proved to be precise. Oh, you're kidding. Oh god. Oh, you're kidding. Yes! Let's go! I didn't even see that the hole was there. After that slog, what does Dune's challenge have to offer? Not a lot at first glance. There was this one stage called hiking over it, but I managed to completely fluke it. Wait, did I make it into the second pocket? And that was not what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to make it into the first pocket, which is right there. I made it into the second one somehow. Okay, well, we'll take it. Now I just need to make it over this. Which should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Easy, is that an eagle? Is that straight up an eagle? That is just straight up an eagle if I do this correctly, which I did. Easy, it didn't even have to do anything. Up until now, I have been consistently terrible at gauging my shot power, but luckily, when I was playing this stage, I discovered the metered putting mode. Instead of jerking your mouse like the game wants you to, you can instead switch to this meter, which makes shots much easier to perform. A zoo slightly less. I think I was too far, which might have caused it to, you know, not become possible anymore. Alright. Let's go, easy win. Now I just need to get this in the hole, which I've done like 2 times now, so it should be doable. Why am I so stressed? Okay, let's go! That's not a birdie. Finally, we have the altar. This stage expects you to slowly crawl your way to the top with these pockets of sand, but that's boring, so I just did this instead. No way. Where are we right now? We're on the lip of this. That's just amazing. We're on this part. And now I can probably just make it to the top. So if we just do this, then I can probably just make it. Yep. And I'm here. Wow. This is going to be... This is going to be... No! Fucking... Why did... No, I'm not content with that. We're doing that again. Let's show what happens here. So yeah, I got it. So I'll just do something like this. Yeah, if you basically just go for the hole, you just get it. Okay. Let's go, eagle! That concludes the dunes theme. Next up is the polar opposite of a hot desert, the cold Arctic. The main gimmicks of this stage are momentum and slippery ice. And what better way to show off momentum than a stage called pachinko? If you know pachinko from Super Mario Sunshine, it's horrible. Wait, where's the hole? Oh! Oh god! What the? How did I make that? That was one of the trick shots of all time. Also, speaking of trick shots...
Ptoink! Ptoink!
That was also a trick shot, but not the one I was going for. Anyway, back to pachinko. To get a birdie or better on this stage, my first thought was to maybe hit this peg at the start, to then land in this pocket and make it to the end. Unfortunately, that didn't work, and you can see why in the volume view. So, I think this is just default. And then, yeah, let's just check. Because it moves you all the way to this part. I'm trying to find, you know, something consistent, because this is clearly a luck-based stage. No, I was so close! The platform went away from me. That means you're close, but like, no cigar. Yo, let's go! Okay. I'm so glad I got that really early. And this is going to be an eagle if I get this. Nice! Okay, we never have to touch that stage again. That is definitely the best you can do. We end the normal stages with a cozy igloo. I actually ended up getting an eagle without much effort. I'll take that. And that was another eagle. Wow. Only one eagle left for the achievement. Wait, what's the achievement? Let me explain. So, as I mentioned, there's an achievement in the game for getting a birdie or better on every hole. But there are also achievements for getting at least 10 eagles and getting at least 1 albatross. That's 3 under par. We could go even further under par if we wanted, but why would you do that? Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Arctic's challenge stages are up next, and these were laughably easy. So much so that I ended up getting an eagle on all but 2 of them. I won't show all of them here for time's sake, but here are the best ones. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, let's go. That was almost a hole-in-one, actually. That was really good. Okay. Yeah, damn. Let's do something like this. Hey, that'll work. Okay, nice, we got it. Okay, another eagle. Wow. Just gonna reset them. No way, that was really quick. Okay. I had so much trouble with this one last time. Another eagle. 3 eagles in a row. Okay. Done. Okay. Something like this should be okay. Nice. Oh, 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 oh. You're kidding. You're kidding. Oh my god. That would have been another eagle had that worked. I'm not going to try to get that again. Out of the 2 stages I didn't get an eagle on, ski ramps was definitely the hardest. This one ended up taking me about 15 minutes, and I wasn't even convinced this one was possible until I did it. If I do like slightly more, it just overshoots, and if I do slightly less, it undershoots, so... There's probably like a Goldilocks zone where it's like possible, but like it doesn't really matter because I didn't have that one anyway. Let's just try to get a good shot on this one, that's the most important part. So... yeah. Okay, now stop, 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 stop. Yep, okay. No, this one will be fine. Let's do this. Nice, we got it. Okay, we'll be pretty far away from the hole again. How about a 1.5? Easy, okay. Now that the Arctic Challenge has given us more eagles than we'll ever need, let's move on to the next theme. This one's called the Mezzanine, and it's rather special. It's a museum featuring 4-dimensional objects, cool paintings, and a dope-ass soundtrack. The main gimmick here are moving and rotating platforms. This one in elevator pitch is still pretty easy to understand because it just moves vertically, but we'll see more complicated stuff later. Speaking of elevator pitch, yeah, getting a birdie on this one was not going to be simple. You need one shot to make it to here, then another one to land on the elevator, but then somehow the third shot already needs to land in the hole. Needless to say, this took a lot of trial and error. Well, let's just try something. Oh my... no way. Okay. That was amazing. And terrible at the same time. Oh my... I hate this game. Well, anyway, while we're waiting, make sure to stay hydrated. He says while having 3 bottles of water next to him and not drinking any. Okay, this should be a clean shot, come on. Come on! No! 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 The strategy of landing directly into the hole didn't work well, so I had a different plan. What if I bounce off the back wall? Okay, I'm glad that didn't work actually, because this would have been really unfortunate to see. This is perfectly straight. How? That was perfectly straight. What do you mean that was gay? Did not hit the back wall? The thing is though, if you like give any less power, you just don't make it, and if you give any more, you just go over the hole and onto the back wall. So it's like, that's the reason why this is taking me so long. What did he say about the back wall? Well, I'll take it. I don't know how I got that, but I'll take it. And weirdly enough, that was probably the most difficult stage in normal Mezzanine to get a birdie on. Let's have a look at some of the other stages now. Yeah, I need to do that like at the last possible second. Oh, no way, we actually got lucky again. Nice. There's probably some element of skill actually to that, but... you know, skill, what even is skill? Oh, nice, okay. Okay. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, wait, no, it actually worked. That was not the way I was intending that to go, but you know, it worked. Imagine doing that one without the volume view though. Besides moving platforms, we also have some other mechanics. First of all, we have these bouncy platforms, which make a really satisfying sound when you roll over them.
And then, is that just a hole? So that's the hole. This is a really easy one.
Secondly, we have speed.
Okay, that was just the quickest birdie ever. I mean, the stage was called speed painting, right? Yeah. So I guess I did it really quickly. I mean, that's good.
Also, if you're watching this and thinking, this game looks interesting, please go ahead and play it. So far, I've only shown you a small fraction of the levels on offer, and this game is much more fun if you play it yourself first. That being said, time for the challenge stages. Most of these holes are named after art forms, which is a nice touch, I must say. This one's called Pointillism, for example.
That's okay. Oh, yeah. You're kidding. Can you be any closer to the hole? Ooh, that was clean. That was really clean. Okay. Oh my dingus. My dingus. Yes. Okay, I'll take it. That's a birdie. I'm not getting that again. We're not doing an eagle on that. Okay, but this is What? What did I bounce off? I mean, I'll take it. It puts me in a better position.
Now, at this point, I think the game figured out how well I did in Arctic Challenge, because these next few stages are brutal. Starting off with literal pinball.
Oh. Pinball.
I tried to cheese this one by putting very softly to get over this wall, but that backfired horribly.
Oh, that was something. Almost. I think you need to be like... just... Yeah, you need to be like super close to it, and then you can just do this. This is so stupid. We're really cheesing the pinball here. Wait, is the ball going to... The ball's not moving anymore. Game? The ball's not moving anymore. Can I shoot? Did I soft lock the level? I mean, I can just reload it, but still.
In the end, all I really needed was a bit of luck.
Hey, wait, no, what? That was really lucky. Okay. I'm taking that. We take those W's.
These next two holes would require more than just luck, though. First up is Avant-Garde. The premise of this one is actually pretty cool. You go around this loop and then follow this path to end up right here, which is right in the middle of the loop. That got me thinking, is it possible to fall down onto the hole from the loop?
Oh, that was something. Yeah, no, yeah, we're doing that. We're doing whatever that was. But then over the hole. What? No, don't go back.
Ptoink, 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 ptoink.
I managed to land on top of that. What even is this?
So yeah, I managed to land basically everywhere except the platform with the hole. Guess we'll have to do it the normal way then.
Actually, I should have practiced getting into the hole at the end, but I forgot. I forgore. Okay, this shot is still fairly difficult, but okay, I got it. Alright, and now I hope that I just make it... yeah, that should be good. Yes! Let's go! I love how, like, we had avant-garde, pointillism, which are all like artistic movements, and then we had pinball, and then we have graffiti.
The last hole I'd like to talk about is called graffiti, and this one was a doozy. So here's the thing. This stage consists of 3 hills with a bouncy pad afterward that you do not want to hit. If you just use 1 shot per hill and then use 1 extra putt to get to the end, that's 4 shots. But in order to get a birdie, I need to beat this in 3 putts. So one way to do that is by going over 2 hills in the first shot. But this proved to be incredibly precise. As you can see, the ball just barely rolls over the second hill in this attempt.
You need to rotate 90 degrees. So like this then. Do you mean like this? Yes, okay. Okay, now let's do a slightly more than 3 power shot. Let's go. Okay, okay, okay. Literally not even chokeable. Literally not even chokeable.
Alright, let's recap what we've had so far. Greenland, climate change, Ice Age, and Heaven? So, of course, the next logical step is Hell. Welcome to Inferno. This stage will feature some familiar layouts, but because we're in the late game now, they'll be much more difficult. For example,
safety first. Spheres. Spheres everywhere. This is certainly a stage. Okay, let me teleport back. I mean, there's not much else to do than just going like this. Hyperspheres, oh no, they're coming to get us. Hold, 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 hold. No way! On a stage this hard, I'm still getting birdies. Okay. Like, maybe there is some potential here. Maybe it's not as bad as Golden Spikes. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Oh, please make it. That was the luckiest shot of my life, and I blew it. I absolutely blew that. Like, that's an average shot. You land on the other hill and you don't get any good momentum from it, or you just do that. But no, I got the perfect momentum. I got it again. Okay, maybe it's not that special, actually. Easy win, dude. I had any. What the? Actually, what the? Hell. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Hell.
So, considering we're in Hell now, the ball can actually fall into lava. That got me thinking.
Does the ball really die? Has anyone confirmed that? I mean, the ball just falls into a pit of... Is the ball even alive? Probably not. I don't know why I'm asking the question. But, like, who is controlling this? Like, it's just controlled from thin air. Like, have you ever thought about that? That's just strange. But also, yeah, I got it. Sure. No, have you ever wondered why we're even in an Inferno right now? Like, not the best place to, you know, organize a mini golf course. Cascade. Oh, my favorite kingdom in Odyssey. Or my favorite stage in Just Shapes and Beats. Okay, we're just going to take it easy. Although, actually, maybe I can... Oh, I can just skip half of the stage. Okay, we're doing that. If I can just land here. What? That was a great shot, okay. Yeah, okay. You can do this one in 2 shots. Definitely.
I didn't end up getting an albatross during this recording session, but I tried again a bit later, and, well...
This one also said it was improvable. And now I realize why, because this is the one with all of these... Yeah. Did I just get that first try? I just did a random shot. Okay. And that's also my first time getting an albatross.
To end off the normal holes, we've got a literal volcano. I ended up finding a really janky setup to get out of the starting area.
What? What happened there? What? That was some weird ricochet nonsense. Oh, I'm hitting the ceiling. Ah, okay, I can actually use that to my advantage, wait. Yeah. Okay, nice.
Wait, you thought that was the janky setup? No, I meant this.
Okay, wait. Hold. What the hell? How did that work? Okay, that was even crazier than the previous one. Now I need to actually make it though. Where's the hole? Oh, it's there. Oh no, I'm not making that. Never mind. Never mind. Easy, Eagle.
Before we move on to the challenge holes, let's take a quick break because it's sponsor time. Today's sponsor is rotating while moving.
Oh, you can. Whoa, that's trippy. You can turn while moving. I did not realize that.
This has been sponsor time. Now let's get back to the video. I'll admit it, Inferno's main stages were already fairly tough in my opinion. So, how much harder do you think the challenge stages will be? Well, I got a birdie on this one on my first try. And I got an eagle on this one on my first try.
Oh, yep. Well, I'll take that. That was definitely just me being lucky.
But trust me, the rest of them are actually pretty hard. Don't worry. Most of the other stages feature layouts or mechanics we've seen previously, but just more difficult. Like this pinball stage, where I decided to skip using the bumpers because they were too inconsistent.
And I mean, I've literally never had the bumpers work once. Damn! I went over that again. That's impressive. That's actually pretty impressive. Not what I wanted. That's also impressive. Landing into that one bit where there's no wall or hill. Alright, this is gonna be the one. That is also impressive. Damn. This is... I am failing in the most impressive ways. Okay, oh no. Now it's not impressive anymore. I'm just doing the same thing again. That's like the thing with a lot of things. You could probably get really good at it if you wanted. But like, I just don't have the time and patience for this type of thing. Like, I like this. I like grinding for like pretty good scores and just because it's an achievement, but like, you have to stop at some point, right? And like, that would be too much grinding for me. Are you kidding me? Oh, you're kidding. Oh. Like, I would probably be able to become like a mathematician if I wanted to, but I just don't. I'm just not interested in like the formal logic of it all. I want to have the intuition. Nice. And like, physics offers more intuition and like more real world analogy. And like, it's not like I can't make logical deductions and stuff, it's just that I don't like to. And like, if you're not motivated to do something, like, it's not gonna work out as well. But like, technically I could do it. Anyway, I'm yapping.
Here's another recurring layout, which is incidentally one of the most finicky stages in the game. Fire Pit. Take Icicle, put a hole in the center, and move the ending platform so you now have to move horizontally instead of vertically. This makes this layout much more tedious. So I just decided to shoot as many times as possible, and then one attempt I randomly got it. Couldn't tell you why though.
Oh, yeah, okay. It was even more of a wonky angle than I thought it would be. Alright, let's just do this, make it across. And now I just need to get the finer details. Ooh, that's pretty far off the hole, actually. This is gonna have to be a pretty good shot. Oh, you're kidding, man. Please just make it in. Yes!
I'll show you one more stage before we leave Inferno, but this one's a banger.
Especially to this first part. Second part, again, depends on like your position after the first part. This is pretty good. Oh, that was it. Cool. How was that a par 6? This is possible in 3 shots, like seriously.
So then I proceeded to get an eagle.
This. Oh, that perfectly hit that. You're kidding. That sucks. Well, I get another attempt. You're kidding, that... How close is this to the hole? Okay, you're kidding. Well, I got an eagle.
And then an albatross.
Nice, okay. That is definitely gonna stay in there. Alright, this is a free albatross now. I quit. Nope. That did not happen. Alright? That did not happen.
Okay, I lied. This one's the albatross.
That feels pretty random to me. Ooh, this is good. This is really good. Holy. That is a condor. Holy. I now have a thumbnail for the YouTube video, guys.
With our YouTube thumbnail in hand, we entered the second to last theme in this game. Space. This is probably my favorite theme of the bunch because it features gravity switching. These blue surfaces basically change what direction is down, so you can move over them and not fall off. But don't shoot too hard, lest you fall off anyway. This theme also features the only hole in the game with a par 2, which means...
There we go, hole in 1.
Actually, most of the interesting stages are in the challenge tier, so let's move on to those.
You know, this is like the perfect music for like being in space. Like, you don't even have to tell me what this world is about. If you just make me listen to a OST, I'd probably think like, oh yeah, this is something astronomical.
I was actually struggling with this hole quite a bit, so I decided to enlist the help of the GOAT. Wait, you don't know who GOAT is? Well, you haven't been keeping up with my Twitch channel then.
GOAT guarantee, I'm gonna get it somewhere in this recording. I'm not gonna stop until I get it. And like, probably within the next 5 minutes. But that's not a guarantee. That's a probably. But never mind, I got it just now. GOAT guarantee always works. Except when it doesn't.
Do you know the expression once in a blue moon? Well, this stage literally is a blue moon. And what do you know, something special happened here.
Yeah, that is actually perfect. Oh, that was a wacky effect. Did you just see that? With like the thing in the background? That was like some Inception level nonsense. Please don't go off. Okay. Ooh, okay. I think this is gonna be the one. No, please don't. Yes! Oh my god. Okay, the one time it actually bounces in there.
My luck didn't end there though.
I remember this one. This one was kinda hell. This one has a moving platform. And like the first shot is just to set this up. So like, this is gonna be doing the same first shot over and over. And then it's just gonna be like, when do I get it? Oh, wait, that was very quick. Wow. That, that was very quick. That could have even been an albatross. Okay, sure. Yep, I'll take that. If it means I don't have to do that again.
Now for what is possibly the most difficult hole in all of Nebula. Quantum Tunnel. This one's really trippy, but very satisfying when you get it.
Let's try getting back into that slice. I think it was like this. And then slightly more than 2. That seems to work incredibly well. Ooh, that was close to failing though. And I'm pretty far away from the hole, but as I've shown, it's possible. Okay, 2.5. Yes! Oh my god, I'm so glad that stayed in. I thought that wouldn't. Yes! Let's go!
Finally, a stage called Wormhole.
I think, yeah, this is the strat. Just like go through it like it's a washing machine. Just like go through it in a circular vortex motion. Yes, wormholes are washing machines. You heard it here first. And that's what happens when you put colored wash in the washing machine. You just fall off. That's you know, it's all related. Definitely. I'm not making any sense. I should try making more sense. I think that would be better. You know, sometimes I just need to consider making more sense. I mean, just make more sense, Amal. Like, it's not that hard. Kappa. Hey, nice. That's going in the video now. Amazing.
Alright, we've conquered literal space now. How can it get any harder than this?
Nebula challenge and beyond. You know, we had Nebula, which is already space. Then we have beyond Nebula. What's beyond space?
Well, there's something I should say. I haven't been lying to you, but I haven't been telling the complete truth either. Instead, we've got extra spatial dimensions to work with. Spatial dimensions.
This was not 4-dimensional golf. My universe does not really have 4 dimensions. It has 5. God damn it! The name of the game was lying to me.
Let's talk about how 5D works. It's actually fairly simple. Left click still moves you in the Ana and Kata directions in 4D, and now right click moves you in 2 new directions in 5D. These 2 directions are called Sursum and Diorsum for some reason.
The Greeks came up with the names? Yeah, of course the Greeks did. They were already thinking in 5 dimensions.
Here's how I intuitively think about 5D golf. In 4D golf, you can walk into a wall in the normal view and move in 4D. Now, in 5D golf, we can walk into a wall in the volume view and move in 5D. In a way, the space of the volume view itself is changing.
Okay, there's a slice in which this is like an L shape. I forgot which one though. Oh, this is an L shape. Alright. Oh, nice. Absolutely amazing. Well, I can still make it to the hole from here, so that's good. Nice. It's much harder to find a hole in 5 dimensions. Thanks. Now, I can visualize, you know, the 4D golf space pretty well. The 5D golf space is a bit of a stretch. But I have a rough idea of where I'm going. So that's always good. The hole is over here. Well, I'm here, so I'm gonna just do like a soft shot. Like that. And now I'm basically on the hole, so I can't miss it. Also, shoutouts to low poly ball. This is also gonna, you know, in the video it's gonna look terrible.
Each hole after this adds a bit more complexity. For example, this one features those spinners from the Mezzanine.
Oh my god. That was perfect. Is this gonna be an eagle on a Beyond stage? That's not, no. No, there's no way. This is an eagle on a Beyond stage on my first try. But the 5D experience is worthwhile. After returning to 4D, things feel surprisingly tame and intuitive in a new way. If I'm going to play normal mini golf now, it's just going to be so weird. I'm just going to think like, how do I open the volume view? Wait, is this a slope? Why did you put slopes in 5D? This is already hard enough. Why no?
And here's a stage with a rotating platform. It looks really hard to find the hole at first, but you can use a bit of a trick. Go to the volume view, line up this hologram of the object in the middle, and then go back to the standard view and just start whizzing around with right click until you find the platform. Works every time.
Okay, and now we just need to get in the correct slice, which, that was quick. Alright, I kind of got lucky there, as with a lot of things so far. That was it.
And now for the last stage of Normal Beyond.
5D chess. They actually made it a stage. They actually named the stage 5D chess. That is freaking hilarious. Alright, this is literally the hardest part of the stage, and it's right at the start. So that's cool. The pawns are over there, which I don't want to see. Sorry, pawns, you scare me. Where is the king? I do not see the king. Shoot. Oh, there's the king. Okay, it's on the other side. Ooh, okay. They're actually visible now, which is a problem. Or actually tangible. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I can actually get an idea of where I am. Cool. Please tell me this is a shot I can make. Nice. Okay. 4 power shot. Let's go. That's it. That's gonna be the birdie. If I make this shot, which, oops, I just knocked over my water bottle in excitement. Nice. That is it.
I can imagine that was a lot to parse. So before we go over to Beyond Challenge, I'd like to show you something else. Marble mode. In this mode, you can play every single stage, but as a free moving marble. The part requirements are now part times, so we've got to go fast!
Oh, you can... Ooh, speedrun strats, you can... Ooh. It's so fun because, like, you play these stages in a completely different way when you're doing this. Like, this is a nice mode to have. Oh, shoot.
Some stages are still as hard as in the golf mode, like Marathon.
Nice ricochet, man. Oh. Okay. Nice, okay. This is good. This is good. Okay, take your time. Nice! Okay, that is not easy. Oh no, you're kidding. What? Oh, the loop-de-loop felt me. Oh my... Seriously, this loop-de-loop is the worst thing ever. Right. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to kind of offset it. I think I've been doing that wrong the entire time.
Ptoink.
Oh my god, no way. With 1 second to spare.
Getting into the hole quickly still proved to be tough, but luckily there's a tool for that.
What if I hit H when close to the hole? Oh yeah, you can just hold H and then it points you towards the hole. That is handy to have. Also, without context, H is the best letter. You know, everyone talks about pressing F, but holding H is so much better. I know the stream is sponsored by the letter G. We've got to give H some love too, okay? And also, this isn't a stream.
Unlike Marathon, some stages that were previously difficult became absolutely trivial.
That was so stupid. Okay, yeah, that stage is definitely not meant for marble mode.
Not this one though. This one's still hard.
Okay, but now I know. I just want to take my time, set up a shot where all of these are visible, and then this literally can't go wrong. That was so under par. Oops. Oh, you can double click on these? Well, I just learned that. You can just double click on a stage to do it.
Arctic is the first theme where some of the stages are more complicated in marble mode than in normal golf.
Okay, you barely can't roll on top of that. Which means we'll have to clip. Or we'll have to go backwards, I guess. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty easy. That's literally like half of the par time. Oh my god. Okay. That was not the way I was expecting to get it, but we got it. Nice. That was some combination of luck and skill.
This hole in particular got an extra speed pad because it would otherwise be impossible. And even then...
Oh, it's barely possible. Wow, you need to generate a lot of momentum. I could have actually done an amazing trick shot there, but I didn't. If I ever land on the rim again, I need to do that trick shot. Nice! Let's go, finally.
I never ended up hitting the rim again, sadly. Well, at least not in this mode. A bit later, I went back to normal golf and managed to do this.
Let me try this again and just see. Oh, that is it. Yep. So that's the bounce I wanted to get. And it's in the slice of the hole too. How nice. That almost failed. Imagine that failed. Okay. That would have been a golden spike situation.
Moving on to Mezzanine already. Here's one thing I really don't like about this mode.
Don't tell me the time you reset it actually influences the platform cycles. That means this is fairly luck-based. I do not like that. Please make the platform cycles consistent when you actually start a stage.
Luckily, the notorious avant-garde and graffiti stages were rather simple.
Oh, the par on this is 9, and I know exactly why. Yeah, that's why. This is not even difficult at this point. I just need to learn to press H for long enough. The H-ness is important. We must protect the H. There we go. That wasn't too difficult.
In Inferno, this stage was laughably easy, so I set myself a challenge to make it harder.
You know what? I reckon I can land on the hole. MadLad challenge. Can you land on the hole? Close. Nice! Let's go! That was slower, but that was worth it. That was really cool.
Nebula wasn't too special, except for this clip in Blue Moon.
Again, take it easy, take it slow. That's kind of the gist of this mode. Even though there is a timer, you shouldn't take it too seriously. I don't know how that worked.
And look at that, we're right back to Beyond again. Now, let me tell you, doing 5D golf is difficult, but doing 5D golf quickly is nigh impossible. Especially if you're on a rotating platform.
Okay, this one should actually be pretty simple. It's just waiting on a platform for a bit. Oh god, this sucks. Oh, that was way too difficult.
Alright, that was a nice break. Now for the final frontier, Beyond Challenge. If you thought combining moving platforms with 5D was bad, you haven't seen ice in 5D yet.
Also, this level is called loopholes. There's probably a loophole somewhere to make it through in a better way. Man, can I change the field of view on this? Because this is actually pretty terrible to look at. Damn, it's like I'm playing Minecraft right now. With the epic field of view. What's it called? Like Quake field of view? Alright, I think I got it. This is a tricky stage. But I think I've out-tricked it now. Right? Oh, that was something. Alright. Oh, this is pretty good. I don't know where I got that bounce from, but this is pretty good.
Oh, you thought 5D wasn't janky? Think again.
I really don't want to hit that. What did I bounce off there? That was an invisible wall. I do not understand how I haven't fallen off that, because that's, like, very plausible. Like, look at how big that hole is. How have I not fallen off?
Fun fact, the ball shape in 5D is not anything close to a sphere. It's actually a
Pentachoric Triskilia Ostaco Octacositigator.
Okay, real quick, can I just say something about this stage here? Tsunami? This is, without a doubt, the worst thing mankind has ever conceived. Do you know what you need to do to beat this stage? You shoot the ball into this half loop, then hope and pray it lands on the ending platform. Remember, this is 5D. This is the equivalent of looking for a needle in a 5-dimensional haystack. And if you're playing this stage on the 9 or 18 hole modes, like I was doing initially, then your ball moves to a different position after each shot, which makes it even more random. God awful stage. So, on my first run through, I got this after more than 30 shots, and I was ecstatic.
What? No! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! What? What? I'm never getting that again. 35 over par. I am taking that. That's a pretty good score. How was par 3 on that? No. Just no.
You can imagine what getting a birdie on this was like.
Oh my, no way. This took me 35 shots the first time. Although, to be frank, that did include shots where I just went to somewhere else. Like, that was the same position each time where I was starting from. So that made it a lot easier. But still, that's the hardest stage in the game, and I just did that in a minute.
And that was actually the last difficult stage in Beyond Challenge. Yeah, that's the last theme, done and dusted. And since you're still watching, here's a funny anecdote.
Have I mentioned that one of my maths professors actually showed this game in class? It was like, yeah, you can't visualize complex functions because they're 4-dimensional. And I was like, after class, I was like, there's this game where you play 4-dimensional golf. It was like, damn, that looks complicated. I'm gonna show that after the break. And then he did.
Welcome to the end of the video. I'll try to keep it brief as I've already asked for enough of your time, but there are 3 more things I'd like to mention. If you haven't already, please support the developer and play this game for yourself. From a technical standpoint, this is by far the best game ever made, no doubt. And once you get used to thinking in 4 or more dimensions, it's, at its core, still a riveting mini-golf game. Once you're done with that, be sure to check out some of the custom levels on the Steam Workshop. I played this one by Squee, and it was a delightful mess. Highly recommended. You can watch me play the full map over on my second channel, where I've also posted the full recordings of this game, as well as all of my stream VODs. And lastly, thanks for sticking around. I know my upload schedule has been terrible. In fact, in the time since the last video, physicists may have discovered a new particle, and Silksong was announced somehow. But I've been fairly active on my other socials. So I stream on Twitch almost every week, and I post regular updates on Discord, including a sneak peek a while back for the video you've just watched. Anyway, that's about it from me, so have a nice day and keep being mad lads.